Okay, what else? Gotta kill a bit of time. How is Mrs. Gimpy today? Is she excited to do the scout report? You do have to lean a little bit closer, though.
Happy Monday, everybody.
It's only 13 degrees Celsius. Here, is it hot in the south? It is hot in the south. It's about 80 degrees at least today, I think. Let's see what the tablets say currently. Well, half hour ago it was, let's see if I can get a little updated temperature. Dun, dun, dun. No, it says it's only 75 degrees right now. So it's warm. I mean, we're supposed to hit 80 today, about an hour or two from here. Oh, sorry, it's 77. So, it'd be good. Dun, dun. So, what is 80 degrees centigrade? It is 25, 27, somewhere around there, I think. So that works. Okay, so today's scout report brought to you by Mrs. Gimpy. Let's see if she does this correctly. Okay, read that.
Scout Watch 2022, Part 4, Day 1.
Woohoo! Scout has not been seen in the past 24 hours. We are throwing a second birthday party today for Mickey and Rocket because Scout has not been seen in the past 24 hours. The 106-day streak comes to a crashing end, and Mrs. Gimpy gets to tell you. Go ahead, start talking about Scout and how
She
much you
could be
hate
there
her.
right now. Who knows?
Tell everybody how much you hate Scout.
I don't. It just started out. I'll never, I will never sit down and give treats to a cat again. I don't want a cat following me again.
Speak clearer. Speak more clearly.
I think the reason I really did this was because I never thought Mickey and Rocket would ever get used to a cat. And when they first saw Scout, they barked like crazy. She's going up and down the stairs and she wasn't really scared of them. And it just, I don't know, I guess at the time it was just really exciting because I never thought that they would even, get near a cat. And it so happened that to this day, she comes over on her porch
she lives here.
I know.
She thinks she lives here.
Yeah, because she's always out. She's out 5 in the morning.
My question is, how come we're not charging her rent? This is a vacation day, but how come we're not charging her rent?
I don't know why.
I don't know. I'm asking you. She's your cat. Anyway, so there's your scout report for the day. And we start a new streak. How many days can Scout go without being seen? There's the real question. Anyway, so I guess we should get started with the celebration stuff. So, and Mrs. Gimpy wanted to put this. I asked before the stream. I asked Mrs. Gimpy, does she want to watch slideshow of pictures first, or does she want to watch videos first? And then she said, why don't we let you guys decide? So we can actually put that up as a prediction quick. Let's see. What should we watch first? Pictures.
No, because Mickey and Rocket doesn't care for the cat. They only get along because they ignore her. Because sometimes if they're in the way and she's going down the hallway or something, she'll jump right over them, or she'll do her kissing, or I'm afraid she's going to swipe at them. So yeah, they'd rather not have her here because they aren't trusting of her. They're always wanting on the couch. They pick me up.
Anyway, get your prediction real quick. We want to watch slideshow, pictures, or video stuff. Vote. Vote, vote, vote. Top of the window. Top of your chat window. Refresh your browser. Hey, Plura. Welcome back. Or happy Monday. Happy Monday to everybody. Anyway, make your prediction. We got about a minute and a half or so to find out what we're going to be doing first. And again, this is just slideshow, either slideshow of pictures for the first part, and then we'll switch over into videos and stuff after that. Keep in mind that the pictures, I believe, have never been seen before on the stream. The videos, most of the videos have, although we do have a new video montage that will be taking place in the intro video rotations. What we're watching right now is one of the intro videos. This is actually, I think, intro video number 7, I believe. And the one we'll be seeing later on today will be 11. And again, that new videos and stuff in that particular video or montage that we've never seen on the stream before. So anyway, make predictions and we'll see how it goes. I guess it's not really. Basically, whatever prediction has the most acorns is the one we're going to be choosing. So that's the way it's going to work. You have about 20 or seconds or so to get your predictions in. Probably less than that by the time you hear my voice. So anyway, so that's pretty much what we're doing today. Just waiting for this to finish up. Again, what would Mrs. Gimpy want to do first? Pictures or video?
Or maybe the video.
Okay.
Pictures.
That was decisive. Anyway.
Oh, I thought.
Oh, it's a 50-50 slips. Nobody really voted. Thank you. Appreciate that.
50-50.
50-50 split is not helpful. So Mrs. Gimpy gets the tiebreaker, and she said videos. So we'll get that up and running. Okay, so videos first. There we go. Okay, you can see chat over here on the side. See what people are saying.
Mm-hmm.
Just in case.
Yeah.
Okay, so this is actually intro video number 1. This is basically just a montage of videos that we have throughout the years. This is Wells Park over in El Cajon, California. This is a dog park. Gone through different things. Mickey and Rocket are about what?
3 or 4, maybe?
Yeah, about 3 or 4 years old in this video.
Or maybe even younger than that. Maybe 2 or 3, actually. Yeah, they look younger.
Yeah, they look 2 or 3 maybe. Based on the length. It's always based on the length and the hair on their leg. On their rear legs is the real indication of their age, because the hair gets thicker and longer on their back legs as they gotten older. So in this case, they look about 2 to 3 years old. Oh, what video? Didn't switch over.
Can I add something?
Sure. Just a second. Don't. Why didn't that show up? Why didn't it switch over? That's the real question. I hate when it does this to me. There it goes. Okay. For some reason, delays on capturing that. Anyway, there we go. Yeah, I know you see a slideshow, but here we go. This is what we were just talking about. Jeff broke it. I don't know who broke it. But there it is. So anyway, this is still Wells Park, running around. You can see Mickey's entertaining himself. You're supposed to be talking too, you know.
As you notice, Mickey was always playing with the other dogs and always socializing and stuff. And Rocket, he just played with Mickey. He didn't really socialize with the other dogs. It was always funny because when Mickey was playing with another dog, Rocket got jealous and pulled him by the tail. And you could see him sliding on the grass. It was so much fun to watch him.
Now this is when they're helping us make the bed. They're about, 12 weeks old here, maybe. But this is what happened every time we tried to make the bed when they were this age. And as they get older, they didn't do the wrestling part so much as they just get up on the bed and just lay there, like making the bed. Was it last night? I think it was. And Rocket's just laying in the middle of the bed, and he's just watching us make the bed, and he's not moving at all. I mean, I'm trying to get him to move, and he just did not want to move. He's just laying there, like, yeah, whatever. And this is another one where they're a little bit older. As you can see, they're about, again, 2 to 4 years old, roughly. Again, probably 2 to 3. And look, it's 6 o'clock at night.
Mm-hmm. Wish we can go back to those days. They're so
What?
playful. I mean,
when they help make the bed?
when we were younger. Oh.
Poor little dogs. Nobody loves Mickey and Rocket. and there's chewing on, was it the rawhide that we found out is bad for dogs
Mm-hmm.
after you'd been giving them a while, but rawhides are not good for dogs. We found that out. This is just basically a chew toy, and the reason it's not good for dogs is because they break off the pieces as they chew them, because it's basically just kind of like, I don't know if you know what technically the material is, but
Blows up like a sponge in there.
yeah, it basically what it does is they break off pieces of it, and it starts expanding inside their stomachs and intestines and stuff because it just soaks up the fluid inside their bodies and it causes issues. Luckily, it never hurt them, but we've heard stories from other people where not good things for the dogs.
They had to have surgery for their dogs.
Yeah. Yep. Dun, dun, dun.
So I made sure that they, you make sure, if they can't go to the bathroom, then something's wrong. But I made sure I stopped it, made sure they went to the bathroom, they were healthy, they were fine. So I said, no.
Pig's ears are better. Yes, pig's ears are good. They've had pig's ears a couple of times in their lifetime. Now, though, they don't really chew on stuff much anymore. They're happy with just regular treats. They don't really chew toys are basically for younger dogs, just to help them earn their energy and that kind of stuff. But like I said, they really haven't chewed on anything for the last quite a while. They haven't really done any chew toy stuff in a long time. Make sure you don't want to listen to this.
You can later. Well, you have to listen to.
Nobody's talking. You're the only other person that's talking. So I'm trying to get Mrs. Gimpy to wear my headphones so she can hear stuff, because she can't hear it right now. You can't even hear Mickey doing his thing. He's talking to the camera. Well, he's talking. I don't know what he's doing, what he's barking at.
Did you ever tell them about the ring nose thing?
No, I'll let you tell that story.
Oh,
speak up though.
Oh,
they've never heard it. They've never heard it.
When we first got Mickey and Rocket, brought him home, and I
keep it in mind they're 10 weeks old and they still have their baby teeth, very sharp
teeth. Yeah, and I was just playing around, and I was like looking at Mickey, and he was just looking at me, and I just very slightly blew in his face. I just blew, and he didn't know any better, and he
lashed out
and bit me.
Bit her right on the nose.
And I thought a hole in my nose.
Yeah, we thought Mrs. Gimpy had a piercing in her right nostril. It was pretty good.
Yeah.
She actually had a hole in her nose for a little while. It's funny. We should have pierced it all the way through.
Did that again.
No. Yeah. She learned the hard way. Don't blow in a dog's face when they have sharp teeth.
Well, I was just doing it.
I know, you're being playful. I know.
Oh, look at how cute, side by side. See, that's when Rocket didn't mind his brother being next to him. Now it's like, ew. But then when he comes home, if he's by himself, like if I take him out of the bed, or if he goes on a walk for himself, or comes back from a bath, he's all excited. Ooh, my brother's back. Oh, my brother. But then when we get home, gets on the couch. Oh, I don't want to lay next to you. Get away from me. He makes that face like, ooh. Not you again.
Again, they do this after we make the bed. We didn't film the part where they were actually trying to help us at this point, but as you can see, very helpful. Very, very helpful.
Yeah, it took them about 2 years to get all their hair in. 2 whole years.
Of course, this is what pretty much every day was like for about 2 years. Couldn't sit on once they got past a certain size, you couldn't sit on the couch anymore because they were doing this all the time, which was so much fun.
Mm-hmm.
And this one, they're maybe a year old here.
Mm-hmm. You're so cute. Oh my gosh.
You don't want to hear Mickey making all those noises.
It's so cute. Can they hear them?
Yeah, they can hear them.
Okay.
Yeah, they can hear them. Actually, can you? Is it coming across the net? I don't know. Can they? I don't know if they are hearing this. They should be. We can hear it. Huh. You're not hearing any sound. I thought you were.
Oh.
Just a second.
Nope. AC.
Yeah, if you're the AC, that's no problem. Why are we not here? How about there? Much better.
Okay, there we go.
Hey, Ragston, welcome back. Yeah, I don't know why it wasn't
Yay.
working. Yeah, half the fun is what listening to Mickey make all the noises.
That's when they had no problem jumping up and off the couch.
And this is the
ball field.
Yeah, the baseball park's down the street from us.
Of course, they can no longer, dogs can no longer go in it because of other people not picking up after the dogs.
You can say that out loud. You don't have to get a lower voice.
No, I did. I can't hear myself with this on.
Yeah, you can. Just talk normally. You're fine. You can always take, one side off too, so you can hear yourself talk.
Oh,
there.
This was called the squirrel park. There's all kinds of squirrels. They actually, one time, they almost got a squirrel, and I.
One time?
Well, a couple times they almost got a squirrel, and I was kind of like, oh my gosh, I hope they don't get it now. I mean, at first it was like, okay, I know they're not going to get it. And then when they almost got it, I was kind of scared because, they have rabies and things like that.
Not always.
Yeah, not always, but you never know. And I was thinking, what am I going to do? Rush them to the vet?
We have squirrel for dinner. That's what we're going to do.
Or maybe a squirrel can bite them? I don't know.
And unlikely. By the way, we have some of those videos are in here at some point, so.
Oh, okay.
Hello, everyone. My name is Veronica,
Question
and welcome to
where?
Gimpy's Twitch channel. If you are enjoying what you are watching, please click
Let's
the
see, they're
follow
what?
button in the lower right corner of the
3,
video
4 years
screen.
old, at least in this video, maybe a little
That
bit
way
older.
you will be notified by Twitch
Again,
when
you can
Gimpy
tell by
goes live.
the back leg
You
hair,
can also find
how
Gimpy
long
on
and thick
YouTube,
it
where he
is.
posts
That's an indication of
previous
their
episodes
age.
and highlights of the stream.
Squirrel
Just
stew is
scroll
good.
down under
You
the
say
video
so.
screen and click the YouTube button in the About
Never
section.
had it. Don't know.
Then click the subscribe button. That's it. Thanks.
See, what we need a camera on Mrs. Gimpy's face as she's watching these videos. That's what we really need.
As soon as I let them in the gate, whoo, they were gone like a rocket.
Rocket went like a rocket?
Yep.
Are you sure?
They were after those. Yep. They were after those.
You live with animals, so do we.
See them go? They're after a squirrel.
And you can always tell how fast they're really running based on where their ears and the tail. If the tails are back like that, they're running full speed, and the ears are back too. That means they're running as fast as they can, basically. If you're ever running and their ears are up, they're not at full speed yet. See, they're not at full speed there, which is funny. Because they're hauling ass, but they're still not at full speed. Look at the dirty feet. Look at the dirty little feet.
Oh, yeah. They were always had to lay a towel down in the car.
What's he barking at? We don't know.
Squirrels! Squirrels! See, all I had to do is, they know what I was talking about.
Again, look, they're not running. They know you're screwing with them. You can tell because they're not running at full speed.
Well, they didn't really see one, but they thought, oh, You saw it.
Yeah, she told us there's a squirrel over there. And then she tells us, oh no, there's a squirrel over here. And again, they still don't believe her because they're not running at full speed. Go, oh look, there's no squirrel over here. She's screwing with us again. Mickey's going to get revenge one of these days. He's going to remember this. We're going to show this video to Mickey and Rocket one of these days, and they're going to get their revenge on you.
Look at how fast and
Bouncy. Oh, look, who's that person? And here he comes back. Very casually, not running real fast, taking his time.
still working.
That was half-assed. That was a half-assed run out of run. Number 4 mortgage. Yeah, they're not in business anymore. So you know, they've been out of business for a long time. This video is like 10 years old. So there's the squirrel.
See, there's a squirrel.
Shaky cam brought to you by Gimpy.
Do they see it? I don't know where they are.
They don't see the one that's out there.
Just a second. They knew. And this,
that's where he almost got him.
the thing is if Mickey had been doing his job, Rocket would have had that squirrel, or at least Mickey would have had that squirrel, because Mickey was out in the middle of the field. He was looking at me at the time, and I had to point him back to where Rocket was chasing the squirrel around. If Mickey had been doing his job, we would have had squirrel that night. And this is Fiesta Island here in San Diego. This is actually a dog park at Fiesta Island.
Yeah, it's a nice beach.
It's a nice beach when there's not a bunch of dead lobster thingies dead on the beach stinking up everything.
Yeah.
Which we experienced one year. Oh, and by the way, this was probably filmed in December. Almost all of these videos on the beach are filmed in December. Yeah. Because this is something we used to do when I was going to see my neurologist every 6 months. His office wasn't that far from here. And what we would do is after my appointment, we'd come down here and take the dogs to the beach at the time and just do this stuff. You hate me, Hobo? Why? And then every time they dig these little holes, we have to fill them back in so people don't break their ankles. Beach in December. We go beach anytime we want. Don't necessarily go in the water, but you can go to the beach.
Oh, they love to dig.
When I was looking for videos and stuff that we haven't shown on the stream before last week, and we have videos from this time period here where there are people out on jet skis in December on this water, just going along like it's no big deal. And it's December, and they're on jet skis. It's hilarious. And we're not talking about like 1 or 2 people either. Oh, look, it's the treadmill.
Treadmill. Had to bribe them with treats.
Well, Mickey didn't really need the bribe as much as Rocket did.
Look how slender he is. Oh my god.
He's only like 2 years old.
You little guys.
We got this when they were 2 years old.
Look at him go.
And you actually hear the treadmill, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Luckily, at this point in time, our downstairs neighbor wasn't a jerk. He just asked us one day. It's like every now and then, like a couple of times a day, I hear this rumbling sound coming from my ceiling. Is that you guys? And we're all, yeah. It's the treadmill for the dogs. He goes, oh, okay. And he goes, is that bothering you? He goes, no, it's just wondering what it was. And he wasn't here. He worked during the day too, so it was no big deal. Because we just asked him, okay, what time do you go to work, and then we just came to an agreement. We only run him while he's at work, so he didn't really hear it most of the time. So, because apparently it makes it sound like there's thunder below when they're really going. Like this stuff, not so much, but when Mickey started, actually running and stuff, it makes a lot of noise, and it just vibrates through the floor. So it sounds like thunder, which is funny because it's not very big. And then Rocket and his hop cheating.
I didn't even know the treadmill still works.
Oh yeah, it works fine.
Well, we couldn't use it now.
See, when Mickey's doing this, it makes quite a bit of noise.
Look at him come. Look how his feet come out in the air.
He's trying to take off.
I know. He goes, this is nothing. I'm used to this. This feels good.
Of course, the best part is when Mickey got to the point where he didn't need incentive to get onto the treadmill. He would just get on it and start walking.
Yeah.
Rocket, he always needed incentive. But Mickey would just, we were watching TV and all of a sudden you could see the treadmill going off. It's like, what the hell? And there'd be Mickey just walking along. No big deal.
What would we have to do now if we used it? Put it up on
if you wanted to use it, maybe?
Make a bench and put it up there.
What would we need to do? Because we already have the padding at below it right now, but I don't think that's enough to make it really stop. That's unfortunately a downside to having somebody living underneath us. They get to hear that firsthand. And if your neighbor's a weenie about it, they don't like it. So. Spiridor, welcome back. And the train. Maybe this aquarium zoo stream will help. Well, hopefully it'll help you relax, the Spiridor.
Yeah, he wants that treat.
Only reason Rocket's on the treadmill.
Yep.
Not even doing it right. Not even doing it right.
Look at how black his face is.
Yeah. The treat is currently off camera. At one point, I was actually putting the treats on the edge of the treadmill at the end there. I'd put like 5 treats along the edge of it. And he would just go as fast as he can, do his little hop, grab the treat, and then slide back down. That's all he would do. So I got to the point where I had to hold him up so that he actually had to come chase after him.
You have to be a follower of the channel and present to win.
Mickey doesn't care about the treat. He just wants to see what's going on.
Questions about the giveaway. Thanks for watching.
Didn't they slide off one time?
Yeah, but that's not it. That was caught on video, but I edited it out. Because otherwise it looked like we're animal abusers. Actually, the treadmill is designed, you can't see it so much from here, but it's got actually a beam that goes across the top. You can sort of see the edge on the left-hand side there, one of the arms going up. Basically 2, I guess arm, pillar, whatever you want to call it. They go up straight on the sides, and there's a crossbar. And there's a chain that hangs down, and you can actually put a harness on the dog and then connect the harness to the chain so they can run fairly safely so they don't get sucked back or they can't run off the side and that kind of stuff. It's designed fairly well. And we just never had a need to harness them up. And again, Mickey, not a problem. Rocket, as you can see, he's a troublemaker. He doesn't do it right. But, could have just lashed him in there, just let him, or leashed him, or harnessed them in there and let him just go. But I don't. Again, we never felt the need to do that.
It's like a hot walker for horses. Huh?
It's a treadmill. It's a dog-powered treadmill.
No, only the horses are hooked up.
No. But again, it's something you gotta. Yeah. Again, you're supposed to keep an eye on them all the time, but some people just hook them up there and let them go. And that's kind of stupid.
Yeah.
They do need supervision.
Oh, yeah, they do.
Oh, Lambone. And this one we have to mute for a little bit. We have to mute that because it's Mrs. Gimpy's music playing in the background, which Twitch and YouTube do not like. So we can't have that recorded on the stream. It'll get me in trouble.
Oh, really?
Yeah. That's okay.
Stop that.
No, it's fine. I muted it for the video. You can hear it, but they can't hear it. It's not being recorded. The music is not being recorded. You can hear it, but they
Why
can't.
doesn't Twitch make it?
You're not familiar. Well, it's what they call.
I don't like country music.
No, it's not. It has nothing to do with country music. It's copyrighted material. It's any music for the most part. You're not supposed to record and replay for profit, basically. Even though, yeah. So, anyway,
Why?
you can hear it. That's fine. They don't hear it. That's fine. It's just when this portion of the video is over.
Okay.
That. No, you can still listen. Anyway, this is a lamb bone. This was a mistake. Because Rocket took his underneath our bed. He thought he had his nice.
Oh, they love those.
Oh, they loved them. Unfortunately, they were kind of bloody and.
Yeah, well, they're safe when they're uncooked.
All right.
Because they don't splinter.
But as you can see, Mickey loved it. Rocket loved his even more because, again, he took his and he went underneath our bed and he positioned it so it was really hard to get to. Little shit. They look so happy. Yes.
Yeah.
They're very happy.
They are.
They're spoiled little
They
dogs.
play, they go to the park, they have their bones. They're spoiled.
Had to hide the treasure. Yeah, well, he wasn't so much hiding the treasure as he was eating it in privacy. That's really what it was. And this is another... Well, this is a baseball park that was at a school, right? This is the one school that got leveled or destroyed, whatever.
Yeah, there were some squirrels out there. Actually, this one, they had squirrels that actually made noise. They'd make their little... I don't know. I can't remember. It was a long time ago, but they would make noise. One would come up and one come down. One was guarding, and then he'd tell all the others what was going on. Oh, there's dogs. Oh, there's people. I don't know what they were saying.
Of course not.
They were communicating to each other, yeah. And you could hear them, and it was so funny. I've never heard squirrels. Oh, there. You could hear them.
No.
Did you just hear them? They went, beep. Did you hear them?
I can't hear them. You had the headphone on.
Oh.
No, it's okay. I don't need to hear. I've never heard the sound as many times I've seen this
We
video.
just heard them.
No. No, I've never heard the squirrels.
They make
in
a
this video.
high-pitched sound.
Oh. Uh-oh, Mickey and Rocket are back. Yes, squirrel hunts.
Yes. They know the squirrel holes. You hear the squirrels? Yeah. They kind of sound like a chirp, but they're... Come here, Rocket. Come on. Let's go.
So what am I standing out here for? What's going on?
Yes. Very high pitched.
And I don't think, yeah, these baseball fields weren't in use at the time.
Probably right away. Pretty much, yeah.
Soon after getting the dogs, you both started spoiling them.
Hey, guys. What'd you get?
Do we want to go down that path? Do we want to go down that squirrel hole? How soon?
How soon?
How soon? Let's see. we brought him home in the afternoon,
Squirrels over there.
and Mrs. Gimpy was sleeping on the floor with them at night that night.
Because they were
So
whining, they wanted on the bed, and
I would
you
say
said no.
4 to
So-
5 hours.
Yeah.
Mrs. Gimpy is what I'd like to call a sucker. She cannot resist them,
Mhm.
especially Rocket. Rocket has Rocket has her wrapped around his paw and has for the last 15 years, basically.
Yep.
He barks, she comes. That's simple. And this is the same general area. Again, it was an elementary school here that was closed down, so that's why the fields are unmaintained, basically.
We always had dirty noses when we got home.
I wonder why. No idea why they have dirty noses.
I think I have a picture of Mickey at
Yeah,
a dog park with a dirty nose.
Yes,
We call him dirty nose.
that's in one of the videos too.
Yeah.
I assume the dogs catch up to the fact that they can act as spoiled as they like. Like I said, 4 to 5 hours.
Did you ever tell him the picture that you brought home? The picture of them?
Which
No.
one of the thousands we
I
have?
said, "Oh, look at these dogs." Oh, no, when you first got them,
looking
when you
for.
found them,
Oh, I didn't bring
Oh.
that home. I found that on the internet.
they were sitting in a bathtub looking up at the camera, and I'm like, "Oh, why did they put them in a bathtub?"
Because they gave him a bath.
No, they weren't wet.
I know.
Like, why did they put them in there? And they were looking up, like, "What are we doing in here?"
That was the ad that I found on the internet
Yeah.
when we were looking for a dog.
I think I still have it somewhere.
And the question is, has Rocket ever won a wrestling match? Rocket has never won a match that Mickey didn't let him win.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, guess who's the alpha?
Mickey is the physically bigger dog. His skeletal system is bigger than Rocket's. Their dimensions are the same. They're the same length, same height, and at this point in time, they were the same weight. But Mickey he's just slightly bigger skull. He's a little bit more muscular, but he's always been the slimmer of the two as well.
Right.
So why did you buy these dogs and not Chihuahuas or Terriers or something more common? Well, that's a story in itself. Well, at the time, let's see, this was 2007, so we had just come back from 2 weeks to vacation in Ireland, and we had lost the last of our 4 dogs. When we first met, we each had 2 dogs, and the last of the 4 passed away in January of 2007. And we just took a couple months off, and then we went to Ireland in June and July. And then when we got back, we decided that it was time to start looking for a new dog. And the original plan was to get a Papillon, because the last dog that we lost was a Papillon. And then I was going to get either a Yorkshire Terrier or a Lhasa Apso, because those are the 2 out that I had. And but pricing Yorkshire Terriers at the time,
Short.
yeah, Yorkshire Terriers have lots of issues with them because they're small. They got teeth problems. They've got all kinds of problems because they're so small. Plus, they're super expensive. We couldn't find one that was less than $3,000 at the time, which is in today's money, they go for much more than that nowadays. and Los Altos. Just couldn't find one in the area. In all honesty, the nearest ones that we could find were up in Los Angeles, and those were going for about 1,500 to $2,000 easy, and that would require a trip up to Los Angeles and stuff to check them out and that kind of thing. So again, we found these two, and we went over to, they were being bred, or they were bred, and we went over to the breeder's house, and they had those. Well, actually, it wasn't the breeder's house. It was they had a little system where there's the breeder, and then the house we went over to, they were actually taking care of the dogs until they were sold off and stuff for whatever reason. No idea why, but we went there, saw them, and originally we were only going to get Rocket at first, because he was the more personable of the two, because Rocket loves people. Mickey was very standoffish, very nervous, that kind of stuff. But then we came around, it was like, well, we didn't want to separate them, because they were brothers, and they were 10 weeks old at the time, and they were cute and adorable and stuff. They had the different personalities, which was good, and we just got a really good deal for them, and we basically got a 2-for-1 price, because we used the whole, well, they're 10 weeks old, blah, 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 they're old. You obviously haven't gotten rid of them now, or if you haven't gotten rid of them by now, you're going to have real trouble getting rid of them after we leave. So tell you what, we'll take them both for one. And it was like a little bit of haggling there and stuff, but it was like, no, we're taking 2 for 1, and that's what it was. So buy one, get one free. Exactly.
And they had mites.
Rocket had mites, but we didn't find that out for a couple of weeks.
Rocket
had mites around his eyes and stuff, which would really piss me off.
Yeah.
But
they didn't keep clean.
Yeah, which means they didn't treat the dog. They didn't keep them clean, despite the fact that it looked like they did. But that was not a big deal. Just some medication and that kind of stuff. He cleared up relatively quickly. No permanent damage. But that really pissed me off with the mites. So, but anyway, so yeah, that's the quick version of the story. How long did it take you to decide to take them both and not only one? Oh, a couple of minutes. In all honesty, it was. It was like I said, we saw it was like Rocket was very personable, and and it was just a question of, and we were looking for 2 dogs in the first place, and the dogs that I had, the breeds that I wanted, just were outside the price range, or just weren't available, and we had 2 Papillons right here in front of us, and we got a good deal on them, so got to do that. Bought Rocket and got Mickey for free. Nice. Yes. Yes, basically that's kind of the story.
Yeah, once we saw both of them, I put in both of them, and I'm like, no, don't split them up.
Oh, do we want to do the Mickey knee story?
Oh yeah, his leg. Yeah, what happened to his leg? He was like 2 years old when it happened. Yeah, I love that action shot there. So cute. Yes, they did. Yeah, when you saw the cast on Mickey, it was he had.
It wasn't a cast; it was a bandage.
Well, yeah, it was a.
It was a bandage. It wasn't
to
a cast.
help heal keep the leg straight. He had, I guess, small dogs have it, or I don't know if it's genetic.
It's a genetic thing. It's called It's called a luxating
patella.
Luxating patella.
Yeah.
Basically, the kneecap dislocates kind of randomly. It's because the groove. Their knees are different than ours. Our kneecaps are, sit on top of, on top of our femur, our thigh bone, and they slide back and forth, or up and down, kind of, sort of. And theirs do the same thing, but the main difference is their femur has a little groove in it that the kneecap sits in and slides up and down on. Mickey's on his left leg wasn't deep enough, and as a result, his kneecap would dislocate if he stressed his leg too much or he ran too much, that kind of stuff. And it's funny is because you can, in one of the videos, what we'll probably eventually see is he's running, you hear a yipe. And I think that's what it was, because it's the same. It's 2 years. It was before his knee surgery, and it was basically the same time. That video was shot the same time that we found out about his kneecap, and basically you knew what happened because sometimes he'd yipe, sometimes he wouldn't. But you'd see him. He'd be walking around. And he'd have his left leg lifted up. He'd be hopping on 3 legs, but he'd have his left leg, kind of tucked up against the side or something like that. And it's usually his kneecap would just pop out, and then he'd relax a little bit and it'd go back in and go with it. But eventually, we took him into a vet here She was supposed to be. She's like was at the time she was considered like the best surgeon for this procedure here in California, if not the nation. And she just went in and basically just made the groove a little bit deeper, and he's been fine ever since. Although he does have a little, you can tell he's got some weather sensitivity like I do with my knee. And so, like, anytime it rains or gets real cold here, you can tell he's hurting a little bit because he doesn't like to walk around much, or he limps, or that kind of stuff. He favors his leg, so but he's fine. He can run now. I mean, that was we fixed it at 2 years old, and you can see a lot of these videos when they're older than 2, and he's running full speed, no problem. So he's fixed.
I'm so glad we got that done because they said he could have arthritis and other problems when he gets older. So we just got it done.
Look what's wrong here.
Oh, this is so cute.
This is the first night
Yeah.
with us. And this is they discovered the mirror. There's actually a video of Mickey. It's totally dark though because of where he was. He wouldn't come close to the mirror. He would just stand back in the darkness and just bark at the mirror. And this is the video where one of them gets shot off the back, but we edited that out. We only did this once because it's not safe. It's not safe. And again, I edited out the part where one of them gets shot off the back.
You should put a bumper in the back or something.
No, then they get to slam on that instead. But anyway. And this is my grandparents' house over in Arizona. It's about, 2010, I think. So I think it's a year after my grandfather died. And we ended up spending... we used to go over to Arizona during Christmas time to spend time with the family because that's where my mom and my brother and my grandparents and I got an aunt over there too. And we would basically spend Christmas over there. But this year, this is the year after my grandfather died, and my mom and her husband came down with the flu the day before we were supposed to drive over. And so we're not going to stay in the house with 2 people with flu, and so stay with my grandmother, and because she didn't have nobody was staying with her at the time. So we spent about 3 or 4 days with her, and it was a good time, and the dogs liked it too. And she went to mass every morning too. So, and this is one of the mornings. And Mrs. Gimpy is the one sitting on the chair, acting like it's all cold. You can see she's got a little blanket on top of her to keep her legs warm. I'm walking around in sweats and a t-shirt, no shoes on.
Okay.
And they're playing with a golf ball. Their house is right on a golf course, and my grandfather would collect all the golf balls that ended up on their porch because of all the bad shots. And he had like cartons of eggs just full of golf balls. He had, I don't know how many of those things he had. He had easily a dozen of the egg cartons, which is a dozen eggs each, so a dozen balls in each one. So he had well over 100 golf balls on his porch in storage basically. And the dogs, they loved. That was really the first exposure to golf balls, and they loved it because it was like, oh, this thing is different. It's not a tennis ball. Blue Ghouls, thank you for the tip. Appreciate it.
Aren't your legs getting stiff? You haven't moved in quite a while.
So we'll put that towards
Stretch,
Mickey and
damn it,
Rocket treats.
You ignorant
Blue
meatbag.
Ghouls just gave me $15. That's what that is right there.
Oh, nice. Thank you.
But yeah, as you can see, so they just love the golf ball for whatever. Rocket in particular, because most balls, his mouth is too small for to pick up, like a regular tennis ball. Actually, I don't even know if Mickey can pick up a regular tennis ball. But most of the dog balls we have for the dogs to play around and chase, or fetch, and most of them are too big for Rocket's mouth. Mickey could usually pick them up, but they're, like I said, Mickey's the slightly bigger dog, and Rocket had trouble picking up anything, over a certain size, but the golf balls were perfect size for him. Yeah, I don't have it. This particular scene is not really meant for my typical streaming stuff, Luke Rules. I don't have everything on it. It's basically the basics. This screen is mainly just for showing videos and stuff. It's not really meant for streaming games and whatever. So I don't have a lot of the announcements on it. Actually, I don't have any announcements on it. Yeah, this is all. This is just again. This screen is mainly just for looking at videos and stuff. I apologize, but it's there in chat. It would have just been Mickey barking, I think, which we just saw. So, do you take a break? Okay.
Just let you know when it comes.
But I don't want to listen to them. Oh, you can't hit the golf ball on the track
No.
for the door.
No.
Too bad we didn't get the video of them watching the quail run. And because my grandparents are right on the golf course, there's quail, birds, little ground birds that run around. And every morning they'd have a little family of quail that ran through their backyard. And Mickey and Rocket, they saw it one morning. They just saw, what the hell are those? And they just watched them run through the backyard. And they wanted to go running out and go chase them. I was like, no, we're not going to let that happen because we don't want to have quail for dinner. Because it usually was a mother and it's chicks basically following it through the backyard. They go through the backyard, go out the front yard, and go to somewhere else. Basically, like crossing the street kind of deal.
Oh, Victoria. I never saw a baby kitten before.
Yeah, this was the first kitten. So how much stuff did the doggos accidentally smash to little pieces? They never smashed anything.
No.
They chewed stuff up,
Yeah.
but they never smashed anything. But this is Victoria. This is my mother and father-in-law's cat. She spent about a week or two with us, or at least I know she spent at least 2 weekends with us, over a 2-week period, I think, because they had to go out of town for whatever reason, and their brilliant plan was to let the cat stay outside during that time. Yes, a kitten. And Mrs. Gimpy went, no, she can stay with us.
Mm-hmm.
And Mickey and Rocket loved her for the most part. There's Mickey barking in the background. And she got along with Rocket Rocket just wanted to play with her.
Yeah.
Again, Rocket's just happy to see an animal that's smaller than him.
Yeah. Go, what are you?
Yeah. Mickey was kind of mixed on what to do with her, but eventually she actually started following them around the house by the end of the week. She was actually following them around, and she actually started playing with them too a little bit, until one time when her and Mickey was kind of like looking at her and stuff, and he was kind of like pawing at her. He wasn't being, he's just kind of like throwing his paw out. And she reached up and clawed his nose, or took a swipe at his nose, full claws out, and nicked him. He did not appreciate that. He picked her up and shook her around and threw her across the living room. And that love-hate relationship just, stayed that way for a while. And luckily she wasn't with us, or she didn't stay that much longer with us after that. So, yeah, kittens don't know better. Kittens just don't know better. And she's the perfect size for them, as far as what they were bred to kill. She's the perfect size because she's basically the size of a squirrel, and or at least a small squirrel. And when their brain, they're trained, their brain is wired. They pick those things up and they shake them to break their backs. And she's lucky she didn't have her back broken. So. But as you can see, Rocky just wants to play with her. He doesn't know what to do with her, but...
Yeah, he was acting like Mama or something, or Papa.
I don't know what he's actually doing. I don't know what he's thinking.
He kept an eye on her.
Yes, he definitely watched her.
Might have turned his head, but he didn't miss anything. He was so curious. I guess a kitten to them is different than a cat, because they didn't bark at her, but they barked at cats.
It's because they react differently.
Yeah.
Kittens and cats aren't the same creature. Just like puppies and dogs really aren't the same creatures yet either. Until they get older,
Yeah.
they learn stuff.
Yeah.
Like all the cats in our complex, they avoid dogs, or they hiss and they spit at them, and you know, that kind of stuff. Kittens don't do that. Kittens don't know what to do with the dog. They just see him as a possible threat, but they don't even know what the threat is, so they don't react the same way a cat will, or an adult cat will. Because she's not being aggressive. She's not defending herself. She's just being a kitten. She's just being inquisitive.
Yeah.
And Mickey and Rocket, they've never seen a kitten before, so they don't make a connection with it being this to them. That's not a cat. It's a totally different animal. Oh, this is the walk. Mickey with the stick in his mouth.
Yeah, it was so cute. They had like a stick that was long enough for both of them to carry, and I would film them, and they'd be kind of like, how do I say, bouncing back and forth, going do 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 with that stick in their mouth. It's so cute. Just prancing along, just like that.
The funny part is they know they're going home.
It's so cute.
That's why they're not following Mrs. Gimpy, because they know exactly where they're going.
And see, Rocket didn't mind Mickey right next to him, touching him and everything. They're walking right side by side.
Because Mickey still has the stick.
Oh, so
he didn't drop it.
Yeah.
He still has it in his mouth.
Yeah.
See, they know exactly where they're going. And the thing is, they're not really even pulling on the leash. Because you're keeping up with them. That's funny. Do you know where you are?
We used to walk, gosh, 3 miles a day, 4 miles a day when they were younger.
Mickey, you still have that bone?
I mean, walk, not just at the park, but
Still
walk.
have the bone in your mouth?
And they were...
You're asking Mickey if he still has the bone in his mouth. Do you want to listen again?
I don't know if he has some... He must have something in there.
You just asked him on the video if he still had the bone in his mouth. As soon as they start sleeping with you on the bed.
Probably 4 months, maybe?
I don't know how long it was.
Because for a while they wanted to sleep on the bed, and you said no. Train them to sleep down on the floor. So we tried, and they would...
I tried. I was overruled.
I know.
Let's not kid ourselves. I was overruled.
They didn't want any part of it, so I would lay down with the gate up, and they would whine all night long. And you would sleep just fine, and I would be awake, so I wouldn't get any sleep. So finally, I said, okay, well, get on the bed. So it wasn't very long. It was like maybe a couple months.
He's not begging, Jeff. He's asking politely. And that's younger Rocket. That's the funny part. I mean, this video's got to be, what, 5 years old now, I think?
He's older. Look at his face.
Okay, 4 years old. This video is not new. It's at least 3 years old. Minimum 3 years old. His face is way whiter now. He doesn't have any black on his muzzle anymore. His face is almost completely white. I mean, he looks like he's wearing a white mask now.
My name is Veronica and welcome to Gimpy's Twitch channel.
Oh, Veronica's talking.
If you are enjoying what you are watching, please click the follow button in the lower right corner of the video screen. That way you will be notified by Twitch when Gimpy goes live.
He just did it.
Oh, he just did it.
You can also
wow, are you not watching?
I must have
posts previous episodes and highlights of the
He was just doing
Just scroll
it.
down under the video screen and
all right,
click
I
the
must
YouTube
have...
button in the About section.
Wow. You know you're a real streamer when your wife is sitting next to you watching the same screen you are, and she asks, hey, do you have a video of him doing this thing where he waves at the camera with his... And I just look at her, it's like, he was just
when he did it. So I missed it.
He did it for like 30 seconds.
Okay. This is back at the park.
This is dog park again.
Yeah, I'd like to go back there, but I don't think they would do anything now. I had so many friends.
Why is Rocket barking?
I don't know.
Probably because he's being ignored. Thunderstorms, make it go away. You don't need thunderstorms.
Oh no, where are the thunderstorms? We could use some rain. We could use some rain.
Yes, we could. We definitely could use rain.
We're like, send some rain over here.
Manassas.
We'll send some sun over there.
Where's Manassas? Is that Canada? Are you in Canada, Conspirator? I think you are. 80 degrees though. That can't be right. Well, you have to type in the full address. Like if it's no fires for us yet. Well, actually,
Granite Hills. Yeah, there was a fire. Granite Hills.
Oh, was there? When?
I just got a Santee patch.
Oh, okay. Oh, he's in Virginia.
Virginia.
And Desperador, if you want the actual somewhat accurate weather, you have to include the state or the province you're in. Like RuPaul's just did. There you go.
Get him, Max. Get him, Max. Get him.
That's Max, by the way. That's Max chasing Mickey.
Max, yeah. Best buddy. Well, one of his best buddies. He had a lot of.
Mickey has tons of friends. He's a Moor. Mickey is a Moor.
Oh.
What's a Moor? It's a man whore.
Oh.
It is.
Just because he has friends?
Everyone's his friend.
Yeah.
All the dogs are his friends.
He's social. He's a sociable dog. He played with other dogs while Rock could only play with Mickey, and that was it.
You know what's funny, Jeff, is that made-up location. It's actually fairly close to what our temperature is today. Wow,
So
it's hot, humid, and stormy. I wonder why it's not coming up this weird one. I wonder why it's not coming up. Oh, and that's a Brittany Spaniel, which is technically Mickey and Rocket's long-lost cousin. Long lost cousin. Brittany Spaniels. Why are they cousins? Because Papillons are Spaniels. Their ears are not supposed to stand up. Originally, the Papillons did not have stand-up ears.
Yeah, they were called the Faline.
Well, that's the other version.
The ears were down. Yeah.
But they should have looked more like those floppy ears there, but a little bit more stand-out-ish on the side, I think. But again, those are both Spaniel breeds.
Yeah, not if it's hot and humid out there. Ugh.
Butterfly ears, well, more closer to what that dog's ears are like. That's what their ears are supposed to be, but they crossbred the Papillons with I think it was Pomeranians or something, to get their ears to stand up back about 1900 or so. So well over 100 years ago, they started mixing in the stand-up ears.
Yeah, just imagine their ears now, but flop down.
Well, more to yeah.
The Faline, P-H-A-L-E-N-E.
There it goes.
Oh no, not these videos.
Yeah, I see you. I see you, honey.
Yeah, that's. I don't think that's a full-size tennis ball. I think it's a slightly smaller one.
Yeah.
Here's where the action is. Hi. Hi. Oh, look at that face.
Throw the ball.
Look at that happy face.
That's the
What is he?
Papillon Club stuff.
Papillon Club, yeah.
This is probably their. Actually, no. I think we figured out this is when they're 2 years old.
Mm-hmm.
I think.
That's when he first got stung by a bee.
Not this weekend.
Oh, okay.
Not this weekend.
Well, I know one other time something like that. Singing Hills.
Are they 2 years old?
Is that your dog? Yeah, these are my two. This is Rocket and that's Mickey.
Yeah, I think I determined they're
2 in May.
2 years. This video was made in 2009. I think that's what I figured it out.
Here comes Beckett. There goes that ball. There goes that ball.
And that's Beckett. That's his house.
All
This is his house. This is his backyard.
I think we ought to get
The
all the
little black
dogs
and
down
white
here and have a
dog.
zooming contest.
That was their first Papillon friend, too.
Yes, this is great.
Remember you met him at the dog park?
Yeah.
Educated, he's smaller.
Where's the ball?
Mickey and Rocket are actually
Betty
big for a
comes down here,
Papillon.
runs all the way up the
Or
bank,
bigger.
down, runs around,
Not
comes up
huge,
to the
but they're
bank.
definitely
It's
bigger
great.
than than other Papillons.
Well, there's teacup sizes. There's like ones that are the size of a
All right.
20 pounds. I mean, there's all different size and Papillons.
He's not a janitor?
Hey,
No.
Joey. Joey, come here. Now you gotta go up top.
They can't get
Silly boy. I know.
Boy, it's
Well, what's funny is the owners. I mean, like this house, this backyard is basically three levels. This is the mid level, and
They play
off to the right
old
of the camera is the lower level, and then off to the left is the upper level, where the house and swimming pool are. And I forget what the guy did for a living. He's some type of
Where's the ball, Joey? Where's the ball?
international business of some kind. I forget. But he had a Ferrari in the garage that he would take out every now and then during these parties, and just drive it up and down the street. It's like, why don't you drive it farther? Because it's too expensive to drive. Big too be a zoomer for those obstacle courses.
Wonderful.
Too big to be a zoomer? No, actually, Mickey and Rocket would have made excellent agility course dogs. They're a good size for that. And from what I understand of the agility courses, the dogs that run them, their sizes are shoulder height, and Mickey and Rocket were too big to be in the smallest group. I think the smallest group of the agility course stuff is a little bit too. They're a little bit too tall for it, but they're at a good spot for the next group up. I think they would have done well. Go see what Rocket's doing. Rocket's barking for some reason. We don't know why. Well, and then Mickey's in here too. Because she just left, so Mickey's barking at her.
Come on, Joey. Come on, Chicken.
Here, I'll throw it again, okay? Here, let me have the ball. Let me have the ball. So, ready, set,
Attention.
ready. Come on.
Look, I'm still here. I'm still here, Mickey. I have to wave at him. Scout alert? I don't think so. I don't think so.
Why the silly dog went upstairs? Joey?
No, maybe Mickey's, or not Miss Mickey, Mrs. Gimpy. Let Rocket go outside, I think. I think that's what she's doing.
Where's the ball, Joey?
Anyway, the dogs. You can see Mickey and Rocket.
That's too funny. You got the ball?
Oh, they have more than enough energy to run the
Like my
course.
doggy does?
Easily. Easily.
Oh my gosh.
And of course, this is just the wrestling match. Rocket and Beckett picking on Mickey. And then the Chihuahua. Surprise Chihuahua. Big fat Chihuahua. Was there ever a time you had to leave them for more than a few hours? Alone? Yes. Actually, yes. Back in 2008, we went over, Mrs. Gimpy's younger brother, he got married back in October of 2008, and it was a whole weekend type deal for the wedding and whatever, and we left them with a doggy day camp, basically a place where you bring the dogs and they take care of the dogs for however many days you want to pay for. So we did that for a weekend, and then later on that month was my grandparents' 60th anniversary over in Arizona, and we didn't want to stay there super long because of the time of year, because Mrs. Gimpy was in school at the time, that kind of stuff. And so we just flew over for the weekend, and again we put them in doggy daycare, and that. So we've left them technically alone for a weekend before, twice. Actually, no, we did it a third time too, because one of my cousins. Oh God, it's been 10 years ago now, I guess. When he got married up in Colorado, again, weekend deal, and we couldn't bring the dogs with us, so we again threw them in the doggy day camp. And what's cool about it is the place where where we put them is you could actually watch them on cameras and stuff during certain times of the day, because they have like most of the day they spend the time in the kennels, but they take them out in the morning and the evening for exercise and socialization, that kind of stuff. And they had cameras set up in those areas so you could watch the dogs, walk around and, do their thing, that kind of stuff. How did they survive that? They were very happy for us to be back. They were very happy when we picked them up. Because it's funny as you watch, is sometimes when, during their socialization times, there's humans in the area to make sure everybody's behaving and stuff. And there's this little bridge or seat for the humans to sit on, or the dogs to walk on. And one of the girls that worked there, she'd sit on the bench there to keep an eye on the dogs. And within 30 seconds, Mickey and Rocket are sitting in her lap or sitting right next to her, keep making sure nobody else can take her, get her attention. So that was kind of funny. Talking about when we gave him the doggy daycare. A couple of times we did that.
Mm-hmm.
So. Oh, this is Papillon Races.
We didn't even open it when they were here.
This is out on the
It's up at Oceanside.
beach.
Yep. There's a beach house that her brother's wife, her family owns a beach house up on Oceanside. And that was first year we had the dogs. That was our first exposure to the beach and that kind of stuff. That was the suitcase. And there's Mickey making noise. Making a squeaky toy noise.
Now I remember that noise.
Dead meat.
Oh, somebody
That's dead meat.
next to us, next street over, saw me walking the dogs and asked me if I wanted them.
Yeah, the name of that stuffed animal is Dead Meat. Why? Because they wanted to destroy that stuffed animal. We had to really distract them to get that picture, because they really wanted to tear her apart. She's still alive, by the way. She lives up on one of our bookcases, really high up, so they can't reach her. And this is another helping make the bed session. It's incredibly helpful. There's the one time where we had to rotate our mattress. You're supposed to rotate it because of the mattress we have. We're supposed to rotate it from time to time. And so we, strip it down of all the sheets and stuff so we can spin it. Mickey gets up and sits in the middle of the bed as we rotate it. Like, oh, gee, thanks, Mickey. These are the infamous FedEx boxes. No, they didn't fit. And the story behind that was my uncle, my dad's older brother. A couple of months before then, we were over in Arizona, and the whole family was there for my grandfather's 80th birthday. And my uncle, who was never really a dog person, but he, got to meet Mickey and Rocket at the time, and he just fell in love with them and stuff. And I said, and the joke was, he goes, I think he asked me, how much for one of the dog? How much for Mickey? And I go, you can have him for free, because Mickey and I weren't getting along at the time. And I said, you can have him for free. And he just laughed. And so when we get back, I had just had a package delivered from FedEx, and so we had that package. And I put, did that, and I took pictures of that, and I sent my uncle the pictures. I go, I was going to send, Mickey to you, as a present, but he wouldn't fit in the box, and so everybody got to laugh at it. So that's the story behind that. That's that picture. There's an actual story behind it. It just didn't happen. There was a story behind it. And of course, this is R2-D2 chasing the dogs. And that's at Balboa Park at the Tea Garden. I don't know where that is. Uh-oh. Wait for it. Wait for it. Wait for it. Any second now. Wait for it. Here it comes. Wait for it. Wait for it. And go. Now. Do it. Now. Come on. We've been waiting. There it is.
Oh. Scout.
Hey, Tarkus. Welcome back. Happy Monday. So, Scout. Those who missed Scout report today. Scout has not been seen the past 24 hours. The 106-day streak has been broken. We are throwing a party later on tonight with Mickey and Rocket. We'll be celebrating the birthday a second day in a row. How was the birthday? Oh, it was fine. What did they get for...
They got extra treats. I was going to go get a cupcake, but I just didn't because I didn't know.
So instead of a cupcake, what did they get?
Extra treats.
No, what else did they get?
Chicken.
What kind of chicken?
Canned chicken.
Canned chicken. Rocket's favorite.
Yeah, I love that stuff.
And that's the Tea Garden again at Balboa Park.
It's everywhere.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, she'll find us. No matter where we are, if I try to dodge her, she'll find us.
No, they didn't have yogurt. They had canned chicken. Kind of like tuna, but instead of tuna in a can, it's chicken in a can. Rocket loved it because it's got a little bit of salt on it. Canned chicken. It's canned tuna. Like I said, canned tuna. But instead of tuna, it's chicken.
Stuff you get at Costco.
Yeah.
Costco canned chicken.
Tuna of the land. Yeah. Never seen that. Neither had I.
I must not have been home.
Chicken is the chicken of the sea of the land. There you go. Chicken is the chicken of the sea of the land. Mrs. Gimpy hasn't seen this video, I don't think. Or it's been a while since she's seen this one. I know you weren't home.
Yeah.
I was teasing her.
Obviously not, because... See? That's so funny. Mickey's just sleeping away, and Rocket's like, I'm going to keep an eye on you.
See a theme between these pictures.
Mm-hmm.
Look at young Rocket.
I know.
Oh, this video. This is a good video. So if you can't... In this video, Mrs. Gimpy is actually on the right-hand side there. She's going to get run over here in a second, but it's not on... I edited it out because, But that's what... She got up after that. And again, this is what our days were like. Days and nights were like this for a year. 2 years easy were like this.
Oh, yeah. They'd play and play and play.
And they didn't care if we were on the couch or not. They just didn't care.
I love...
And then we have this. You just bumps
so
right
glad we got them both, because got along so well.
Where are we in the... Hold on just a second. Oh, okay, we're almost done.
Hey Gimpy,
Well,
have you
not really,
hydrated lately? If not, you really should.
We're not almost done. We're almost to the noob set of video, though. Like that's first couple of days pictures. These might even be first night or day or something, whatever.
Oh, I think they slept at night, and then they just played like the dickens during the day.
They didn't do it when we were sleeping. They did it when everybody was awake.
Yeah.
Because they do it for like 10, 15 minutes, and then they sleep for an hour. Because that was what they did.
Energize.
Yeah, re-energized after they burn all this energy. And it just wasn't on the couch. It was all around the house. They do laps around the dining, the table in the living room. They do a lap around there. They go shooting off down the hallway, come into our bedroom, wrestle up on the couch a little, or on the bed a little bit, come shooting back down the hallway, come back in the living room, do another lap or two, come back out. They just do that for until they were done. A lot of energy. A lot of energy. That picture's famous. Mm-hmm. That one is too.
Mm-hmm.
Then there's that one. That was from the 2011 walk. Yeah, it's a 2011 walk for MS, and so was that. Still my favorite picture.
That was it's a beautiful park.
Yeah. And that was taken across the street.
I love that picture.
Tell everybody that's a real size tennis ball, and they think the dogs are that much bigger.
Well, it's funny because I don't know what it was, their adrenaline or something.
War? Walk, not war, walk. There's Victoria again. And there's Mickey sleeping on my lap with Rocket next door. That's basically my every morning for me, for the most part. When I get up in the morning, that's what I go through. That was taken in Arizona. I was just starting to grow the beard. The face Mrs. Gimpy just made. Mrs. Gimpy hates my beard. The face she made when I said that's when I started growing my beard. The face was classic. That's my Battletech patch. And there's a cold morning here in Southern California where the dogs have to wear a jacket because it's just a little too cold.
They don't fit them anymore.
Well, yeah, they do. They don't fit Rocket, but they fit Mickey.
Have they seen the new ones, the new jackets?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, isn't that adorable? That one's even better. They're 10 weeks old there, roughly. There's Rocket's classic look. He looks at you still that way too. He'll just sit there and just looks at you out of the corner of his eye, kind of deal. He doesn't look directly at you like Mickey does.
Yeah.
Mickey's always nose, eye, same direction. Rocket nose is always slightly off kilter, and he looks at you kind of off to the side. They've always done that. They've always done that. That's their thing. They were small. They were 3 pounds when we brought them home. 3 pounds is about a kilo and a half.
That. Yeah.
Yeah, they were small when we first brought them home. There's the picture you're taking.
Yeah, yep, that's it. Cute.
Dirty nose. That's one of the birthday pictures. I'm going to guess that is year 3 or 4. There's Rocket running away.
Love that shot, yeah. Action shot.
He looks so happy.
They were.
There's Mickey holding a stick in his mouth as usual.
I know. It looks like a little cigar. Toothpick. Oh, they love to sun themselves.
Yep. We saw that picture already, didn't we? I got some repeats in there, but that's okay. See, look, the jacket's not just good for standing around. And again, we did not buy those for them. My mom did. For their second Christmas, my mom bought those for them. My mom lives in Arizona, which their December is about as cold as our December. And she felt the need that they needed a jacket because it's too cold in Southern California during the winter.
It does get a little brisk.
Brisk. Ugh. Look, Rocket doesn't even like that expression. Brisk. Oh, we saw these already. I didn't realize I had these pictures in multiple sessions. That's okay. Have we seen this stuff? Did they ever see snow? No.
Their birthday cake.
They've never seen snow. Ice? Oh, of course they've seen ice. Ice comes out of the refrigerator.
Yeah. That's so true.
No, when they were younger, they used to go crazy on the ice cubes, get them out of the refrigerator, and just every time you could put ice in a drink, you throw 2 ice cubes down on the floor, and they would chase them around, chew on them, that kind of stuff. Uh-oh. Okay, this is for you, dear. Hey, Veronica, who is your favorite pet?
Mickey is pretty good.
Is she talking?
The way he attacks you every morning is hilarious. Especially when he cleans out your nasal cavity with that cute little tongue of his.
What did she say?
Mickey is pretty good, especially when he wakes you up licking your nasal cavity every morning.
Mrs. Gimpy doesn't get to hear that stuff, so it's a treat for her. This is one of my favorite pictures, too.
Mm-hmm. Look at those ears. Mr. Gimpy would always say, oh, look at those ears. You could fly away.
It's just Gimpy. You don't have to call me Mr. Gimpy.
Okay.
And he's very respectful, but you just call me Gimpy.
Okay.
You're Mrs. Gimpy, but I'm Gimpy. Okay.
The cute little postcard picture or labels.
Yeah, she used that for our Christmas labels. That's what she used these pictures for Christmas labels for a couple of years.
That is so funny. Oh my gosh, that looks like a long dog. It's too funny.
Mr. and Mrs. Gimpy sounds right. No, it doesn't. It sounds totally wrong. Dog park.
Mm-hmm. Got the little tennis balls.
Rocket has to greet everybody, even if they're not actually coming in.
You know, at this park, all the dogs, this is the small dog side, and then the other side is the big dog side. So what the small dogs would do, because they were so brave, they knew that the big dogs they couldn't come get them. They would provoke them, and they'd be barking and running up and down along the fence. It was so funny. I don't know if I got a picture of that. I probably didn't.
Mr. Gimpy sounds strange. I agree. Doesn't
Saturday
sound right
and Sunday,
at all.
May 21st and 22 are the monthly giveaways for May. A $25 Steam gift card will be given away each day.
Mm-hmm.
You have to be a follower of the channel and present to win. Check with Gimpy if you have any questions about the giveaway. Thanks for watching.
Aww.
Oh, Rocket won. How'd that happen?
Because Mickey gave it to him.
Oh. You were color coordinating the harnesses back then. I wasn't sure if you were doing that or not. I just noticed. Mrs. Gimpy color coordinates their harnesses.
I like black and red, so.
The thing is when she can't do the different colors, she gets their tags that are color coordinated, so we know whose harness belongs to who. Mickey's got a red tag and Rocket's got a black one.
But now they have the black and white buffalo check harnesses.
Oh, and this dog trying to steal Mickey's ball. No. Can't take the ball unless you want to play it. This dog is a dick. Oh, you are the oldest, you never say Mr. Oldest. Exactly. Borrow? No, steal. Steal is the word. The dog was trying to steal the ball. He's, like I said, he's a dick. Rocket's off. What's going on?
See how the tails stand up when we first went to the Papillon Club. The leader was so.
The leader. The leader.
Well, the lady who organized it all and stuff, she was like impressed. Well, that their tails stand up like that, because a lot of them, if you see them in the Papillon Club, they were down lower to their back like a Pomeranian. Because that's how the Papillon should be, with the tail like I always called it a little flag.
See, the dog's back for more, trying to steal Mickey's ball. Mickey's all, no, my ball. You gotta play with me first. You can have the ball if you play with me.
Mickey's not that, friendly to all the dogs. He likes that dog. You can tell just by the body language. He really likes him. I don't know.
But the dog's a dick.
No.
He is. He's trying to steal the ball. Mickey's all disappointed because he just wanted to play. He said, shit, now I gotta go play with Rocket. Ugh. You can do this anytime. Uh-oh. Those are Chihuahuas, aren't they? No, those aren't Chihuahuas. There's a terrier or some kind, I think. That's a Chihuahua. That's a long-haired Chihuahua.
Long-haired Chihuahua, yeah.
Mickey and Rocket have been mistaken so many times for being a long-haired Chihuahua. And you see them right next to each other. It's like, how do you even make that comparison? Chihuahua's got the short little legs. The ears aren't really standing up. The tail's too short. And it's Chihuahua. And there's our regular Chihuahua there. It's funny how different sizes of Chihuahuas come in, though. Some of them are as big as them, and the other ones are tiny. They look kind of similar, so I mean they have 4 legs and 2 ears? And a tail? A little bit of hair? Rocket just realized, hey, you're not Mickey. So Mickey was just here. Where'd he go?
They so love to play. I'd love to see him do that again.
Bark, bark, sit. Sorry, sit, bark, bark. Sorry, I got that backwards.
That was one of his favorite friends, was that Silky.
Oh, that.
There was a Silky there. Can't
Is that
remember
Max?
the name. I think it was Max.
We saw him earlier.
They would lick each other.
Name it the white dog running around going, "Hey, play with me." Mickey just wanders over and just, my turn.
He's showing off for him. See him rolling over?
Yeah.
He's showing off. He's like, look at me. See? And come play with me. See, he didn't really do that a lot. Just dogs he likes, I guess.
I'm tired of Rocket, that's for sure.
Mm-hmm.
They play better with each other when there's not that many dogs here, and they know the dogs.
Mm-hmm.
Just look at these. I mean, they're just, oh my God.
Oops. Who was
See,
that?
that was Mickey. You can see he's favoring his left leg there.
Oh.
This is before the surgery.
Oh. Oh, is this before the surgery?
That was before the surgery.
He was
'Cause
like hopping.
Yeah, you can see there at the end where after he makes the yipe, you can see he's favoring his left leg. So that was before the surgery. And of course, this is how you usually walk them.
That's how he usually went.
That's how they usually walked.
Yeah.
They didn't walk, orderly. It was just, you would just be walking along and all of a sudden this breaks out. And this was the failed long leash experiment. Long leash didn't work real well.
Yeah, that leash was about, what was it, like 16 feet or something?
16 feet is approximately 5 meters. Maybe a little bit. Yeah, probably close to maybe 12 or 13 meters, something like that. Anyway, pretty long leash. It's too long. The colors are mixed up anyway. You had red on Rocket and black on Mickey. That's not how it's supposed to work. Uh-oh. Scrungy.
Oh, he used to tear up those scrunchies.
Not Mickey. Rocket did.
Oh, Rocket.
Rocket's the one who destroyed him.
Mm-hmm.
Rocket was the scrungy killer.
I look for my scrunchie and go, huh, no more stretch.
What Rocket does with those is he, instead of stretching them like this, if he wins that tug of war, he takes it, and then he chews on the because there's an elastic inside of it,
in quite a while.
and he would just chew on the elastic
Stretch
until it
it
snapped, and then he
out,
just
you
leave it.
ignorant meat bag.
So we used to have a bunch of those all over the house because Mrs. Gimpy didn't. take care of them. Or actually, what it was is Mickey would take them out of her hair, Rocket would end up with them, and he'd break them. It was the scrunchie killer.
Taking my hair with it.
Yep. You go more. And again, any day, any time, night or day, this will happen, basically. Like, except when we're all sleeping, but I sit on the couch, just relax, and this doesn't do it anymore, thankfully. Yeah, the TV's on in the video. Yeah, it's no big deal. Okay, so where are we? This is the second to last video, at least for this stuff. New intro coming up after this one's done, with the new stuff in it that's never been seen on the stream before. It's basically everything we've seen so far has been seen, because these are my intro videos I've used at the start of pretty much every stream. And we have a new one to show off after this one is done. This is intro video 10. Yes, they're eating chicken.
Did you take pictures? Did you take video of
them
feeding them chicken?
Yes.
Gosh.
I needed proof. This is you know how long ago this was. Look how skinny he is.
I know.
They're only like, what, 2-3 years old? Yes, they get chicken. Pretty much at least once a day, if not twice a day. Not that much anymore.
I did remember they were skinny for a long time, and I went to the vet, and she said, oh, to fatten them up, they were like really young. She said to give them hamburger.
So she gave him chicken.
Well, I did give them hamburger for a little bit. I think they like chicken better than hamburger.
That's a lie. They love hamburger.
I know, they like both.
They love hamburger.
Yeah.
That's Sedona, Arizona. That's where my brother got married for the 3rd time. Oh, look, it's Mickey. Look at how dirty his paws are. Another scrunchie video.
Who brought it to the park with him? Or he took it out of my hair while I was sitting down?
Yes, that's really what happened. It's bad you didn't catch him breaking it live on camera.
Oh, he used to always play with toilet paper. I couldn't get toilet paper away from him. I would be in a...
Bring the scrunchie.
We'd go in public.
Bring Mom's scrunchie. Come on.
And he would take that toilet paper and he'd make a mess. I'd clean it up before I left. It'd be all over the place.
I wonder who taught him to do that. Who taught him to do that? 'Cause I'm pretty sure he did that here too.
Yes, he did. He always made a big mess and he never cleaned it up.
It's your job. You're the one who didn't stop.
Loves toilet paper. Loves tearing it in half.
He actually paper in general. He still does it now. Is like when you get advos and basically junk emails or junk mails and stuff. If you leave it on the floor or the couch or something, he'll pick it up and he just starts tearing up the paper, just because he can. No idea why he does it.
Especially if he's hungry.
Yeah, it has nothing to do. No, it doesn't even matter if he's hungry. He does it just to do it. Mickey doesn't do it, but Rocket does. Not sure why.
Yeah.
Bring it here. Bring it here.
So easily entertained. Cool. We never did get him on video playing with the stuffed squirrel. That was fun. Basically, they have a stuffed squirrel as a toy. What you used to squeak. It hasn't squeaked in many years. But Rocket, his favorite one. He'll you throw it, he'll go get it, and he'll bring it back. And eventually, he gets so excited and stuff, he just starts throwing the squirrel. Actually, sometimes if he wants to play with the squirrel, and you're not doing anything, he'll actually pick it up and you start, throwing it around a little bit. And then next thing you know, you see the squirrel flying across the living room because he's throwing it across.
Yeah, they're different as night and day.
Well, I don't know about night and day, but they're definitely different personalities.
Yeah.
Yes. Very obvious. Rocket he's the human lover. Mickey is too, but stranger-wise. Stranger-wise, if Rocket doesn't know you, he likes you. Mickey, if he doesn't know you, he doesn't want anything to do with you as a human. Now, if you're a dog, it's the exact opposite. Mickey wants to know every dog out there for the most part. Rocket wants nothing to do with other dogs. So it's just funny how that's just an example of how their personalities are different.
Oh, when they were younger, they loved bottle caps. Bottle cap. They know that. They still know it today if they can hear it.
If they hear it, yes. I wonder who taught them that one.
That's called a gentle lead.
Which Rocket destroyed. The gentle lead stopped being used because Rocket figured out how to get out of it, and then he broke it. He chewed right through it, so you couldn't use it again. Yeah. He must have destroyed 3 or 4 of those at least before we said, no, we're done. No, look, it's a dachshund. That's a long-haired dachshund, actually, I think. Or dog barks. So many videos of the dog bark.
Mm-hmm.
We have so many videos. Oh, you have no idea how many videos we have.
I'm glad we have
pictures
them.
Too.
I'm glad we have them.
And that's Ireland. It's the Cliffs of Moher. It's the southwest coast of Ireland.
Yep.
Oh, look, we're back to this. And it's not the same video, though, is it?
I don't know.
I think it was Rocket who was shooting on it last time, wasn't it?
I think it was Mickey.
Was it? Is that this video? I have some repeat pictures and videos in my intros. That's okay. You don't usually watch them all at once anymore, so now I get to see where I screwed up. Is Veronica talking to you every now and then?
Every now and then.
Okay.
I don't even know what that is that he's chewing. What is it?
It's a
raw idea.
Remember we had the discussion earlier? Was it Mickey before, or was it Rocket chewing on it? I can't remember now.
It was Mickey.
Mickey's like, no, you can't scratch when I'm doing this. I'm busy. I don't know, I'm trying to remember. I think it was a different video. Because I don't remember them doing this.
Yeah, maybe.
This is the problem when you have too many videos and pictures. You lose track of what you're actually seeing.
So cast a vote. Who's your favorite dog?
Oh.
No. I don't have any. They're both my favorite. I couldn't choose one over the other.
She's a liar, by the way.
No, I'm not.
Yes, she is. I know who her favorite is.
They're both my favorite.
Uh-huh. Everyone knows it's Scout.
Oh, gosh. No. It's not even the same.
Uh-huh. Okay, this is new stuff. This is the new stuff, right? Yep, this is the new intro video. So this is going to be introing...
No, not for me. They're both my favorite. I think your favorite is Mickey, though.
Nope, I have no favorites.
Okay.
Nope.
Because he comes up and wakes you up and licks your nose.
And Rocket licks my arm and my feet when I go to bed, so... Yes, this is new stuff. You guys have never seen... Everything on this, you guys have never seen before.
Oh.
You've seen it, more than likely,
yeah.
But even then, you haven't seen this stuff in a long time.
Yeah.
Very long time. This is all new stuff. Well, new old stuff. He's eating it's called a rawhide. It's a rawhide chew toy.
Yeah, Gimpy's favorite is Scout. Yeah.
Yes, definitely. Definitely. Oh, this is a good video. I forget about this. Is good. This is the Pee Wars.
Oh, okay. Great.
Mickey gets his head peed on.
Wow.
And this one comes back and does it again. Mickey only gets peed on again, and Mickey says, screw this. I'm going to participate. And Rocket's standing around going, what the hell's going on? Rocket's all, I don't know what's happening here. And of course this video looks like 10 million others, but technically no.
Is that their tags? Making all that noise? All that jingle?
Oh yeah, it's a dog park. It's all the jingling.
I used to put silencers on them and don't do it anymore.
So I found this last week. I don't ever remember seeing these dogs before. So like I said, this has never been seen on the stream before. Newer dogs. And again, as you can see, the wrestling breaks out in every video. There's no, I mean, it looks like you've seen it before, because you probably have, but it's still kind of new.
You wonder if I go back to that same park and they have the memories where they used to do this, if they'll kind of do it again.
Nope.
I should go try just to see if
they have no
just to see what they would do.
They have no interest in doing that.
I know, but it would bring back memories, and they would want to.
They have no desire to do this anymore. See, I don't remember seeing the Pomeranian. I haven't seen this video in a long time either. Oh, and there's Mickey running over to people he thinks is Mrs. Gimpy. That was funny. You can hear Mrs. Gimpy call him because he saw somebody that probably looked like her. He goes, "Oh, that's her. Go see."
No, he knows what I.
Uh-huh.
He knows who I am.
It's funny, we got there's actually a couple of videos of Rocket doing this. This is his thing at the dog park. Because I know this looks familiar, but there's like 4 or 5 of this video like this.
His butt in the air, and
his butt in his air, and he's got the ball in front of him. We've got at least 5 videos of him doing this.
Drops it,
so if it looks like you've seen it before, it's because you've seen a different version of it. I was surprised. I was looking at it and I had to bring up another one. It's like, it is different. It's not the same video. Oh, and this has never been seen before on the stream. This is brand new. Found this one by accident. It's not as exciting as the first one, but it's again helping make the bed.
It's about the same time. Look.
I know, funny. Like you can tell what time you usually make the bed. Look, there's a pillow there now. Magic. Where did it come from? Yes, they're helping. Yes. They're very much helping.
Yes.
Same session, different time period. As you can see, there's a second pillow now. Actually, it's probably 3 pillows. They usually have 2. They help as much as yours? Yeah, you're so lucky, Rackstone. So lucky.
They do the same thing.
I have no idea where the bone came from. The chew toy. That's a chew toy. I have no idea where that came from. They probably, when they went down the first time, they probably brought it back with them. Yours are a lot bigger? Yeah. More helpful. So I think the words you're looking for are more helpful. This is actually, I think it's the same day, I think it is actually, with the wrestling, but that's Beckett again. This is his house, but this is up on the first level. It's where the house is and stuff. Just greeting his guests. You can see how small. He's not a lot smaller, but he's definitely smaller than those two. That one doesn't even. Thing is, that yard isn't fenced. I can't imagine. I don't think they'd let it. Well, actually, no. The top section is fenced where the pool is. So that's probably where he does most of his time, I'm guessing. Oh, here we go. Here we go. This is my mother and father-in-law's backyard. Do you hear it yet? Can you hear it?
Oh, yeah. Barking away.
Yeah, but do you know why they're barking?
Oh, the chicken. I wonder if I should have... I wish I would have got that video when they barked at the chicken and one chicken decided to go after him.
That was funny.
That was really funny. I wish I would have.
Hey, Gimpy,
the Mickey like...
It is time to take a break.
Mickey's like, what? You're coming after me?
You're Our next break is in 2 hours.
That three-wheeler doesn't run. Never did. All the times I saw it, it never ran.
Oh, that was a long time ago. My brother used to ride it all the time.
Yeah, but it was in the beginning of the video there. It's the front tire is flat.
I don't know.
When I looked at it when I was there, and it's like that thing was not running anytime soon.
Yeah.
And now we know why Mickey and Rocket are fascinated with chicken. We're trying to figure out, why does Mickey go after Rocket?
Yeah,
we can't figure out why he's doing that. We don't know. We can't figure that out. Why would he do that?
Maybe because he's barking in his ear.
Yeah, I'm sure that's what it is. He's asking him to stop, yes. He's asking him to stop barking. He's interfering with his ability to bark. He's distracted.
Yeah. He goes, I'm in control here. Yes, he is. He's alpha.
It's Mickey's chickens.
Yeah. Yep.
What's funny is after that we actually let the chickens out because they were supposed to graze in the yard or something like that, and one of the chickens was wandering around and actually went after them because it wasn't going to take any of their shit, and they had no idea how to handle that.
Yeah. They just ran and barked.
What are we looking at?
Let's see, where is this? I can't tell right now. Is this back at the Papillon Club?
I don't know where this is.
Or Balboa Park?
I don't know.
Oh, all the kittens, yeah.
Okay, do you want to watch kitten videos or do you want to watch pictures? I know Jeff is dying right now. So these are the kittens belonging to the kitten we saw earlier, the black and white kitten that Rocket was playing with. These are her kittens. But do we want to watch this stuff or do we want to watch pictures? Take a look at pictures that we haven't seen on. Don't shake your head, you're not helping. Do you want to watch kitten videos with the dogs? No?
Oh, with the dogs? Ask everybody and see what they want to do. Close his eye. Oh.
He doesn't like kittens.
Oh, you don't like kittens?
He's afraid of them.
Oh.
Jeff is afraid of kittens. I don't know why. He thinks they're monsters.
We don't have to watch it.
Because after this video, we go to the kitten herding video inside the house. My blackmail video.
Okay. Because this is just the kittens, I think.
This one is just and Victoria shows up at the end.
Oh, okay.
Okay, well, so we can pause this. We can come back to this later.
Pictures, okay. Pictures.
I guess we have to watch it. Okay, so these are pictures that have, I don't know how many of them there are. There's a decent amount, not a whole lot, but these are basically pictures we haven't been seen on the stream before. This one looks similar because that's how Rocket runs. So we got that. There's Mickey. Again, this is at the ball field. That's the first night in the kitchen. That picture is just to show how small they are. And again, this is what, again, the wrestling, it's everywhere. You can't get away from it. This is just more wrestling on the kitchen floor. And more. And more. And fighting over the little toy, which I'm pretty sure has never been seen before. Again, this is all early stuff. I mean, this is like first week stuff. And box they used to sleep in.
Look at that. That's so sweet.
That's their toy box. Basically took the toys out of it so they could sleep in it.
Oh my gosh. You're so tiny.
Yeah, so tiny.
That, oh.
Oh, there it is. That's Mrs. Gimpy sleeping on the couch for some reason, and that's what she had to deal with. Hey, Gwydion, welcome back. The ears. Look at the ears.
Yeah.
This is the park near us.
Lakeside, yeah.
Again, they're kind of wrestling there. Here's a stick. They've got a stick in their mouths. They're bringing it back. And they're what, 6 months old here, maybe?
Yeah.
Oh, and that's who Rocket is named after.
Mm-hmm.
That's how Rocket got his name. That's what? Named after a cartoon? So not a lot of pictures. I thought it was more than that. I thought I found more than that. It's hard not to find repeats because I've used so many over the years. But yeah, so that's it. Not as many. I thought there was more than that. Damn it. Oh, I know what. I got distracted doing the video stuff. The videos take a lot of time to go through. Oh, they take a lot of time to go through. We'll go through one more time and then we'll go look at the kitten stuff some more. Because, although technically it's break time. Do you want to keep going? Yes, you do? Keep going? I'm letting you decide.
I'm fine.
Okay. Okay, I'll switch over to the kitten stuff then. Take a break? Why? Because this is so exhausting?
Awesome. If anyone wants to take a break, we can take a break.
Okay, after the box pictures are done, we'll switch over to the kitten stuff. Mm-hmm. Oh, and the best picture.
Definitely grew into their ears.
That's the best picture.
Yeah.
That happened more often than I care to admit. So, anyway, kittens. Again, Jeff's favorite videos. So emotional. Don't tell me that, Hobo. Tell me it's emotional. Oh, and that kitten right there, the one with the black nose, they kept that one.
Yeah, that's Geo, I believe. Is that Geo? Yep. Or Victoria?
No, that's Geo.
Geo, yeah.
Oh, Victoria comes in later.
Geo's definitely a survivor. She knows how to protect herself. Every time I go over there, she knows our car. She goes, oh, she's bringing me something. I bring her some treats or some canned food or something.
She's the other Scout.
Mm-hmm. Well,
she was Scout before Scout was Scout. That's actually what it really is.
But she doesn't have a lot of other people's houses to go to because they live out in the
kind of boony
county.
It's not
well
county.
Between the city and the country. So
I mean, they're on the edge of El Cajon. They're not in the count. They're not in the boonies.
I know, but there's not. It's not a close knit.
It's a bigger neighborhood. That's all. Is
yeah.
The people are just a little bit more spread out, but it's not the boonies.
Yeah. So she protects herself by going up on the shed really high at night, so nothing can get her. Yes.
Urban area? Yeah. It's honestly, it's on the edge of a city that's bigger than ours. It's at least twice the size of the city that we live in. They are like what, a half mile to at most a mile away from a freeway, which is basically the edge of the city. They are not boonies at all. That's Victoria. That's the kid. Hey, Bada, welcome back. That's the mom, of course.
She had a beautiful coat. Beautiful. She's
very protective, aren't you, sweetie? Yeah, you're such a good mama. Such a good mama.
Yellow eyes, though. Creepy yellow eyes. What's she looking at? Do you know?
She's outside, so she's just looking for anything that might threaten her kittens.
What would Scout do if she had kittens? She can't have kittens. That's the funny part. Or is it funny? Yeah, it's funny. Are they feeding? Yeah, looks like they're feeding. And this is the inside. These are my blackmail videos, for those who don't know. The way the story goes is Mrs. Gimpy's parents had to again go out of town for the weekend or something like that. And they asked Mrs. Gimpy to come over to check on the cat and the kittens. And Mrs. Gimpy, of course, agrees. And then she was told, don't let the animals in the house. Don't let the cat in the house. So what does she do? She brings over Mickey and Rocket. And not only is the cat in the house, the kittens are in the house. And Mickey and Rocket are in the house, who are also not supposed to be in the house.
Well,
this is these are my blackmail videos.
Well, how are they supposed to? It can be dangerous out there.
Because there's nobody filming them?
No, because it's like wildlife out there. And I couldn't have gotten this video if I didn't do that in the first place.
Again, blackmail videos. Because her reasoning behind this one is so weak, it's not even funny. Well, it is fun. It's hilarious. But again, blackmail videos. And for those who say you can't herd kittens, prepare to be proven wrong. Mickey and Rocket herd these kittens very well. And again, I'm still surprised they never kept that one. I mean, that's of the kittens, that's the best looking one. I don't know why they didn't keep that one. Because there's real life out there. If it was really real life, they would have let the cats and the kittens stay in the garage, but they didn't. They kept them outside.
Yeah.
So you can't use that excuse either. But they all went to homes, so that's a good thing. Rocket's all licking there. Sniff my leg. Go ahead, sniff my leg. Oh, it's even older Rocket. I didn't realize he was graded. I just noticed that. How old is this video? This video is 7 years old, I think. I want to say it's 7 years old.
Yeah, maybe. Around there.
So Mickey and Rocket are still somewhat young, only being about 8. And what's Mrs. Gimpy doing at this time? You were just bringing the kittens in like one by one, right? That's why there's only one kitten here?
No, I think there's more kittens in there.
And at this point in time, I think you're only bringing them in like one or two at a time, because later on, well, there's a video what they're all there.
Oh.
But right now, these videos, they're a couple minutes long each, and
I can't remember. I thought I brought them in while
they obviously didn't, because you'd see them everywhere if they were.
Are you protecting her, Rocket? Or do you want to play?
So you must have, I don't know what you were doing, but see, different kitten.
There's another one.
That's a different one. Rocket just happens to be in the same position, but if you notice, the other kitten's gone. So
Black and white like you, Rocket. Yeah, looks like you.
See, he likes to.
Is that your kitty?
Like checking it out.
Kitty?
this is the second time I've seen a kitten. I still don't know what to do with them. Mickey's going, this one hasn't swatted me yet. And of course, the kitten doesn't know what to do because it's alone. So there's no mom, there's no other kittens around, so it has no idea what it should be doing.
Right. I'm just keeping it away from Victoria, or the dogs away from Victoria, because I know Victoria hissed at the, at the dogs, so I didn't want her.
She's not in the house at the time, right?
No.
Yeah, she's not in the house. She's still outside.
Because she would probably go after him, especially having kittens, and she's not used to dogs. So.
Didn't she also move them into the bedroom? The kittens? Oh, I thought she did.
Bedroom?
Into your parents' bedroom or something?
She might have at one time.
To a safer spot.
Yeah. I'm just a baby. I don't know what I'm doing here.
Look, it's another note count. That's Geo. Oh yeah, by the way, Rocket is a secret cat. I don't know if we've been over that before, but Rocket thinks he's a cat. He doesn't know that these are kittens and they're actually little cats, but secretly he's a cat. So his instincts are starting to kick in. He has no idea what to do.
Hey, kitty.
He has no idea what to do with these things.
Hello everyone. My name is Veronica and
moving
welcome to
towards me. Now
Gimpy's
what do I
Twitch
do?
channel. If you are enjoying what you are watching, please click the follow button in the lower right corner of the video screen. That way you will
So it
be
might be a
notified by
dog.
Twitch when Gimpy goes live. You can also find Gimpy on YouTube where he posts previous episodes and
Oh,
highlights
isn't that
of the
cute?
stream.
Nose to nose with Mickey.
Just scroll down
Aww.
under the video screen and click the YouTube button in the About section. Then click the subscribe button. That's it. Thanks.
Synergy. Thank you very much for the resub for, what is that? 20 months. Tier 1. Thank you very much. I'll get your rockets of recognition. 20 months. Anyway, Synergy, thank you very much for the continued support. Happy Monday.
Scout C, Gimpy
There's
2,
your rockets of
Scout C,
recognition, all
Gimpy 2,
20 of
Scout
them.
C.
Kitty? See the black and white kitty? It's like Rocket.
So, we're currently watching kitten videos with Mickey and Rocket. The video is approximately 7 years old, as best as we can guess.
Mickey, you like the kitty.
Because unfortunately, don't have the date on it. Well, it's okay. And no, these aren't our kittens. These kittens actually belong to this is Gimpy's parents, Cat, who had the kitten because she was a little whore, and sorry. Mrs. Gimpy was supposed to be babysitting the kittens and the cat for a weekend and kind of broke the rules. And again, these are my blackmail videos as a result.
I just want to spend a little time with them because they were alone.
Mm-hmm. And just remember, her parents said, no animals in the house. No animals in the house. So as you can see, that didn't last. The computer last night looked up and Ginger Garfield type. Was it? Is that eating your cat's food? Really? What they don't know won't hurt them? Well, that's why I called my blackmail videos Good In. Figure show it to them on their deathbed or something. I've got 2 kittens. How many kittens are there? There's like, what, 6 or 8 of them? So what noise is being made on the video? Are you talking on the video?
Mm.
Oh, there's sound being picked up.
Maybe I'm doing something in the background. I don't know.
Do you already have Prey? The game Prey? I do now. It's currently free over on Epic this week. And I'm pretty sure I already had it. If I remember right, of the 3 games on Epic this week, 2 were repeats and 1 was new. And Prey was one of the repeats, I think. Never played it. Oh, thanks. Look, there's 2 of them and I still don't know what to do. I don't think dumber than a cat is a kitten. Just want to point that out. Anything dumber than a cat is a kitten. You know why? Because their brains are that small. Mickey and Rocket have more brain power in their noses than those things have in their heads. They have to be saying something. Something's making noise. Oh, there's the noise. There's the noise there.
I don't understand what these are.
Are you trying to make friends? Were you trying to make friends?
What's Mickey doing right now in this very second? Not in the video, but in real life, he's snoring. He's here in the room with us, and he's snoring. So the kittens want you to think. You have to be fooled by their mind trick. Yeah, mind trick. Where's Rocket? He's out in the living room? He's not in here.
He is.
Oh, he is? Oh, he's next to Mickey. Never mind. Oh, is he the one who's snoring? Or is it Mickey? I hear one of them, and I thought it was Mickey, because he was in here.
Well, I think they both might be.
Oh, they both might be snoring. Okay. Rocket wants a kitten, but he wants us to stay a kitten. He doesn't want a cat. He wants a kitten. That goofy face, tongue hanging out.
I like how he looks to the other way, but his eyes are looking out.
Oh, Synergy, you missed the discussion. We don't have favorites. We don't have favorites.
Not me. I don't have any favorites.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, Mickey.
I don't know why you do that. Why do you do that?
Why? What?
You take the camera. You go from landscape to portrait. I don't know why you do that. You wouldn't believe how many videos just screwed up for me because she does that stuff. I have to go through special effort just to fix it.
At least I got the videos. Oh, look at all the cats are out.
Yeah, this is the 17-minute video. This is 17 minutes of kitten herding. So
was it 7? Wow.
17 minutes. Not complaining, just pointing it out.
Sigh. He doesn't like it.
He's afraid of kittens for some reason. You know, it would be really funny if they would have broken out into a wrestling match with all the kittens around. Coffee. Ugh. Synergy. I think we know in chat who your favorite is. You think you know who my favorite is, but you'd be wrong. Because you know what's funny is Mrs. Gimpy said Mickey's my favorite. And she's wrong too.
Well, he's always on your lap. He always wakes you up. He's always licking your legs.
That doesn't make him my favorite. That makes me his favorite. See, you're mixing that up. I'm his favorite.
Okay. Oh.
You need a drink too?
Need a drink, okay.
Not enough bears and geese?
Yeah. What videos do we have after this one?
This is the last video.
Oh, okay.
This is the last one. Yeah, we've only been doing this for about 2.5 hours now. Yeah, about 2.5 hours. Really?
Pretty much covered all their years.
Oh yeah, oh yeah. We day
10
one.
weeks to
The only
15 years.
The only thing we didn't show was pictures from the past week or so, but they've seen those already. So
well, the ones where they had their jackets on with the leaves, those are really nice. Did you show those?
Those are
at the park.
So this
those
is
would be nice to show, like in the fall.
So what she's talking about, if you'd like to see our ongoing album up on Google of pictures and videos and stuff of the dogs and Scout, you can check out the link there. That's that's
Round 'em
been
up,
like
boys.
almost 3 years worth of content up there now. I think we started in 2019 sometime. So
Those were beautiful pictures with
yeah,
all the
they're
leaves in the
in there.
background and everything.
They're in there.
Their jackets.
I shared you this album with you.
Okay.
That has all the most current stuff. I haven't included any current stuff in the videos and stuff. Because we have that album. So
Saturday and Sunday, May 21st and 22 are the monthly giveaways for May. A $25 Steam gift card will be given away each day.
Again, it's funny. It's like
you
the more of them that are there, how much more adventurous they get. And they're also getting more acclimated to the area, too, because it's a brand new area.
Thanks for watching.
Strange dogs that they don't know are dogs, and none of their siblings are around. So, but now that everybody's around, except for Mom, they're a little bit more adventurous. I'll have Ben with us now. She would take out both your dogs. She went, your son's German Shepherd, all guns blazing. Well, Mrs. Gimpy said she actually the kitten's mom. She's actually outside. She's locked out because, she would definitely try to protect her kittens from the dogs. So, yeah, Mrs. Gimpy said the mom is locked out. So, even though Mickey and Rocket aren't a threat to these guys, they have no interest in hurting the kittens. So, hurting them, yes, but not hurting them.
She doesn't like little dogs.
Who? Oh, his cat? Synergy's cat? Well, it looks like she'd be protecting her kitten.
Yeah.
That's what she'd be doing. Even that video, you can see Mickey's a little gray.
Yeah.
Again, we always have a discussion. Mickey, he doesn't show his age as much as Rocket does, because Rocket's very obvious because his face is turning white. And Mickey, you look at Mickey now and he goes, okay, looks fine, but you don't notice his age because you don't know what he looked like when he was younger, when his muzzle was much more darker and more defined and stuff compared to today, where you can definitely say, yeah, he's definitely gray now.
Yeah, if you look at him close up.
And even in this video, he's a little bit gray. And again, the video is 7 years old, so they're about 8. Yeah, they're about 8 years old in this. The butt wag.
Like something about that cat. That's what he does.
And that's Gio.
Yeah, that's Gio, yeah. I don't think they would remember each other.
Oh, God, no.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. What kind of surgery?
So you should put the camera down on the ground so you can see from eye level with the kittens. I would have, just thinking about that. Too bad. That would have been funny. Mickey and Rocket are slacking on a kitten herder. They're starting to get spread out. Uh-oh. Someone's going to climb on your lap. She ate a ball of wool.
Oh.
5 incisions from her stomach to her colon.
Oh, my goodness.
Ugh.
Oh. Oh, so it probably got stuck in there, huh? Oh, jeez.
Pretty sure wool isn't digestible.
No, so it didn't come out, yeah.
See, they're getting more adventurous. It's funny. This video is just... Rocket's doing his job. He's trying to hurt a kitten. Or kittens. Over a month and just decided to eat it.
Oh, jeez.
See? Cats are stupid.
Wonder what made her eat it. I mean, if she'd been playing with it for a while. I just decided.
Kitty, kitty. Here, here.
You were just barking at something?
Right here, see?
Mr. Sister? It's possible.
Right here.
Oh, so she was probably having some...
Kitty, right here, see?
She was distressed or something. Yeah.
What are they looking at?
Guys.
What are you doing to them? Catch them. Catch them all. Oh, watch out, Rocket. Sneaking up on you. He doesn't know it's there. Oh, found one.
That one wants to be left alone.
Yeah, she's backing herself into a corner on a reason. So I know what's going through their tiny little minds. Get him, Rocket. Rocket's given up on hurting. See, wouldn't that be a perfect cat named Socks?
Socks.
I mean, seriously. How could you not keep that one?
I brought it home. Would you keep it?
Nope. Nope.
Say, hey, what about this one? Oh, I went right over to Mickey. Oh.
Mickey did not like you.
Actually,
No.
like, when the hunter goes out.
No, they're squirrel and bird hunters. They're not, no, they are not herding dogs. They're hunting dogs.
Yeah, bird hunters, yeah.
They're squirrel and bird hunters. That's what their jobs are.
Yeah, and how it was explained to me was that when someone goes out hunting, he shoots the bird, and then when it falls,
no, they're not
like
retrievers.
when it falls, the papillon, the dog goes out and he sees his tail up high. That's why their tails are made to go up so high, because they sees the the little flag tail so he knows where it's at. That's how it explained to me.
No, they're not retrievers. They are most definitely not retrievers.
No, not retrievers, but
no, their main job was supposed to go into the brush to flush out squirrels and birds, that kind of stuff. That was their main job.
And boy, did Mickey like crows. He went after the big blackbirds.
Big blackbirds, yeah.
Ooh.
No, not point. There's actually spaniels.
Yeah.
They're spaniels. Their name here is Papillon, but their original name is Toy Continental Spaniel.
Yes. Yeah.
That was their original function, but then sometime around the 14th or 15th century, I think it was, they got made into lap dogs.
Yeah.
For whatever reason. And
companion dogs.
Yeah, they became companion dogs.
Yeah. Yep.
Toy Springer,
yeah. Mm-hmm.
Well, see, it's funny is the Papillons are smaller than they used to originally be. Like right now, the breed standard is like they only weigh like 7 or 8 pounds, which is about 4 kilos roughly, a little under. And that's what the standard is. Mickey and Rocket are twice that weight, just about. So they actually are a throwback to what the breed is supposed to be. That the breed was like a little over about 100 years ago, and where they've got. And again, it's obvious when you see them against, when we go to the Papillon Club videos and stuff, where you can see the other Papillons, how they've got the shorter bodies, the shorter legs, just the overall, just smaller bodies overall. And those are more, those are the show dogs, basically. That's what they're supposed to be, as far as the breed standards are. Mickey and Rocket are throwbacks to what they're used to be, which is longer legs, longer bodies, because they can run faster, that kind of stuff, and big enough to take down squirrels and birds. Because the most of the Papillons of today, the 7 and 8 pounders, they're too small really to catch a squirrel and do anything with it. They could probably catch it, but once they catch it, it'd be questionable whether they could kill it. Mickey and Rocket, not a problem, because they're at that size. He's a lovely dog, but you'll ask about it. Ah, okay. And it's funny. It's when Mickey and Rocket, when they were younger, of course, when they see a small animal start moving away. Again, this is how their brains are wired. These kittens aren't running away from them. So the Mickey and Rocket's brains are going, okay, they're not our target. They're not our prey. Because when they get around a small animal like a lizard or a bird or a squirrel that sees, the dogs and just starts running off, and Mickey and Rocket go, boom, they're right after it. So it's kind of funny. These small animals, the kittens, they don't know what to do because they don't know what a dog is. And Mickey and Rocket don't know what to do because they don't know what kittens are, basically. And they're not acting like normal small animals around them. Because every other small animal they see just runs away from them. So this just blows their mind. They just don't know what exactly they're supposed to be doing. Pug and a pug cross. Okay. She was refused entry to the pug party because she looks nothing like a pug.
Oh. You mean Pug Club?
Chocolate Lab, dumb as a brick. Yep. Is that it for the video? That is it. That was 17 minutes. So.
Aww.
Throw out the slideshow. I was talking. Once fault. You say dumb lovingly. He would shove his head full underwater to retrieve a tennis ball that landed in a pond. That doesn't make him dumb, though. No. That makes him a retriever.
Yeah. bobbing for that ball.
Mickey, actually, for the first year or two we had him, he used to stick his nose in the water dish and blow bubbles. I shit you not.
Yeah,
no reason whatsoever.
He
wasn't drinking the water. He would just stick his nose. Yeah. He would just stick his nose into the water and he start blowing bubbles.
Yeah.
He even did. And at my mom's house, she has a fountain in the backyard, and when he saw that, he went over to it and he stuck his nose in there and tried to blow bubbles there too. So it's just dogs. Hey, Brew, welcome back. Cat family? No, not cat family. Definitely not cat family. Back up though. He just didn't wait for it. Oh,
yeah.
So that again, retriever. That's my mom has golden retrievers. They're the same way with tennis balls. They get crazy over those things. It's just the way their brains are wired. They're just weirdos. They just love their tennis balls. Like they put. Like they usually, some of them can hold multiple tennis balls in their mouth for no reason, and they do it. I mean, my mom's got pictures of a couple of hers with they just carrying three or four of them in their mouth. It's like, what are you doing that for? There's no reason to do it. They just do it, and they just love tennis balls. So, it's the retriever brain for some reason. I don't know what the tennis ball represents to them, but it's something about the tennis ball that triggers something in their brains. So. Underwater, looking for a deflated football that landed and sunk. See, again, doing his job.
Oh, yeah.
Doing his job. A pug foster charity that we work for holds a party in a local park for pugs. He had to Daph's home being refused entry. Really? Wow, that's douchebaggery.
Oh, my gosh.
Oh, that's douchebaggery to do that. Because the Papillon Club that we belong to, they had an affiliation with the rescues as well. And they would bring in Papillon rescues, and you look at the dog, goes, that's a weird looking Papillon. Not to mention it's twice the size of any other Papillon that's here, or that kind of stuff. But they always allowed them in. I mean,
yeah,
they said they were a Papillon. They look nothing like one. I mean, other than they look like really big Papillons. So that kind of stuff, or just even smaller ones. They didn't necessarily have all the check marks next to their card, but they still let them in. It's a rescue. If you're doing stuff for charity and whatever, there's no reason not to let a dog in.
Yeah, I don't understand that.
That's just weird. Anyway, so we're done. Almost 3 hours later, we're done. Fun?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good.
You can take the headphones off now.
15-year celebration, yep.
Okay, so what else? Looking forward to the next 15 years? No?
They're doing pretty good for 15 years old.
They're doing very well for 15.
Yeah.
They are. We got a little bit of a... Rocket's got some eyesight issues, it looks like.
Yeah.
Mickey a little bit. Both are mostly deaf. With they can hear a little bit. Rocket's hearing tends to tend towards the high pitch range. Mickey is at the low range, meaning that Mickey can hear low stuff. Typically, is if it's loud enough, and Rocket, if it's loud enough, he hit it on the high end. But they don't react to the same sounds, which is funny usually. Although they both react to my sneezes, which is funny. So I guess my sneezes are just loud enough in the right ranges. Yes, 2 hours was incorrect because it's almost 3.
Yeah.
Almost 3 hours. Oof. Oh, no problem, Synergy. And no, we're not done yet either. We'll be switching over to Stellaris here, and Stellaris with new DLC here in a few minutes and stuff. I just got to get up and take a break and stuff. So, so we're going to do this again in July?
July for...
Look what it says at the bottom of the screen. July 26th, 15 years. It's only 4 months away. Sorry, 2 months away. 2.5 months away. Do we want to do this again in 2 months? That's the real question.
What is it for? July?
You just heard her admit that, right?
When we got them?
There we go.
We got them, yeah. Well, at first I was like, what? Okay.
So 2 months, roughly 2.5 months.
Since the first day we got them? Yeah.
The thing is, it's going to be the same stuff.
Yeah.
I mean, honestly, it's the same stuff.
There was different videos that you said you were going to get. Was there more, or was there?
There are so many videos.
There's so many different
ones. Many videos.
Well, I can go through them with you, or I can go through them with you and see which ones are the different ones and bring those up.
It'll take a while. There's a lot of videos.
Hey Gimpy,
so,
have you hydrated
anyway,
lately?
So,
if not,
and those of you who missed the
really
Scout report, Scout has not been seen in the past 24 hours, breaking her 106 days of being seen. It's been broken. No Scout for the past 24 hours. We'll be celebrating later tonight with Mickey and Rocket, who are thrilled that they haven't seen her in 24 hours. So, anyway. Yep. Okay. If we're willing. Yeah, we'll have to see if we can dig up some different stuff.
Yeah.
Because again, there's a lot of videos and stuff to go through. And it's hard to pick good stuff because, again, a lot of it is dog park stuff, but it's very, it's kind of the same stuff over and over again. That's the downside to it. And then we have some more on the beach, but Lori's there in some of them, and she's talking a lot.
Oh.
And she's talking about stuff that you really don't want on stream, so...
Oh, can you stop that? Can you...
I can probably edit some of it out, but it'll take some work. But yeah, I can do that.
Okay.
So...
All right. Yeah, you don't want to hear that.
No, we don't want to hear Lori talking. So...
Yeah.
Yeah. Hold the stream in a dog park. That'd be a neat trick because we don't have to... Could we do that? No, we don't really want to do that.
How would we do that?
You can use your phone to stream.
Oh, okay.
But it eats up a lot of data.
Oh, while you're filming the dogs?
No, it basically, how you use your phone to do videos and stuff?
Yeah.
Well, instead of just recording it to your phone, you're actually broadcasting it up to the internet and it comes through on Twitch.
Oh.
But it eats, I don't know how much data it eats up. That's the downside.
Oh, okay.
See, the downside of that is Mrs. Gimpy has a mobile phone, but she's on a pay-as-you-go plan type stuff. So we'd have to figure out, do some testing to see how much data it eats up while streaming, that kind of thing. So we don't, it's not as cheap as it sounds. that mobile streaming stuff is not as easy as you think it is. A local hotspot? There has to be a hotspot there. That's the problem. We could share best dog stories. That's always a thought, Hobo. Yep.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I'd like to hear from everybody too about their dogs, their animals. Yeah, that'd be fun.
Yeah, we have to find a hotspot and I doubt, there's only one dog park near us, and I doubt there's a hotspot there. There might be one at the park where we do laps for the walk. There might be a hotspot there, but I haven't looked. So.
Yeah, I don't know.
And even then, we don't know how big the range would be either. So.
Yeah.
We'd have to do some digging to see what hotspots are in the area. Hobo's Bears.
Bears.
Yes. Hobo's Bears. Yes. Hobo's Bears. So.
Yeah, if anyone has like a, birthday, their dog's or cat's birthday coming up, they can share too, right?
Anybody that has pets.
Can they show pictures up there too? Of their animals?
Not usually. No.
I'd like to see their animals. Yeah, I'd like to see them.
Well, we have a Discord channel with a pet section where people share pictures and stuff.
Oh, okay.
But it's up to them to do it. So.
Oh, okay.
So, yeah.
That would be fun.
Yeah, if there's a hotspot, you don't use your data, right? Because that's actually what she does here in the house. Is when she's in the house, her data goes off and she's connecting to our router. So,
right.
Yep, right. So, no, we have that. We know how that works. It's just a question of finding an actual hotspot. That's the hard part.
Mm-hmm.
That's going to be where we would want it to be. So, anyway, there's something to think about. We got time.
Okay.
No worries. What else? That's it? All done for you?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay. Okay, say goodbye to nice people.
Well, it's been fun. Thank you, everybody, for joining and listening and looking at the pictures. And hopefully I could see some of your dogs and cats, too. I'd like that. That'd be fun.
Yep, don't forget, we've got a pet section on my Discord, so if you want to share pictures or whatever, just got to remember you can't post pictures there. You can just share links.
Yeah, and sharing stories about them and everything.
So, okay.
Right.
So,
thank you. Have a wonderful rest of your week.
Till she gets back again for another scout report where scouts hasn't been seen. So happy. Okay. Anyway, I'm going to get up, stretch my legs real bit. I need to get some water. And then when I get back, we'll play some Stellaris. So we're not done yet here. We're just done with the dogs and video stuff. So anyway, be back in a few minutes. Thank you all very much for watching. And we'll just leave it here on the slideshow. Be back shortly. Thanks for watching.
Thank you, everyone. Have a nice day.